You're sitting at the table. The room is calm, but the energy is thick. Somewhere between the clicking of the utensils and the distant hum of a ceiling fan, your grandmother looks up slowly from her plate and quietly says, I had a dream about fish last night. She doesn't say it with a smile. She doesn't laugh. She just says it and waits for someone to make a confession. And without anyone saying a word, the mood shifts. Everyone looks down at their stomach. People start to look around, seeming alert. Your mind immediately goes to scan the room. Who just got in a new relationship? Who's been acting different lately? Who's been eating more than usual, sleeping in a little bit longer, wearing oversized clothes, even though it's warm outside? Because more than likely, if you were raised in a Black household, especially in the South, you already know what that dream means. Someone is pregnant.
BlaqueWitchYaya mama. BlaqueWitchYaya mama. BlaqueWitchYaya mama.
Hey y'all, I'm BlaqueWitchYaya. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. And today we're diving deep into the ocean. We're talking about fish. Why do they appear in our dream? The belief that dreaming of fish is tied to pregnancy is so deeply rooted in our communities that it rarely gets questioned, because to us it's a fact. It's just known. It gets passed down like recipes and family stories. The moment the dream is spoken, the speculation begins. And then usually shortly after, we get the big announcement of who is expecting, who's coming to dinner. Sometimes days later, sometimes weeks later, but that announcement comes. But where does that belief actually come from, and why is it so accurate? The idea that dreaming of fish symbolizes pregnancy goes far beyond superstition. It's spiritual, it's ancestral, it's deeply connected to the way we as people have always received messages through dreams, signs, and symbols that usually speak louder than words. So in spiritual traditions like Hoodoo, dreams are not entertainment, a little television while you sleep. They are warnings, they are instructions, they are moments where spirit breaks through the noise of the physical world and delivers something only your subconscious can hear. When you are asleep, your defenses are down, your logic is quiet, and that's when the messages come in. Now listen, in order to have meaningful dreams in the first place, you actually have to fall asleep. And lately, that has been a challenge. But thankfully, this video is sponsored by Better Sleep, because I have been burning this app out. It has seriously come in handy with everything I've had going on. As y'all can see, I have not been filming in my usual setup. I've been working on a new studio setup, and honestly, being away from my comfort zone has been throwing me off. My mind's been racing with new ideas, deadlines, y'all orders, everything, and decompressing at night has not been easy. So I've been turning to Better Sleep to help unwind. It's one of the world's top-rated sleeping apps, and it's really helped me fall asleep faster and wake up feeling rested, which makes a difference in everything. My energy, my creativity, my patience, all of it. They've got over 300 sleep sounds, and I've been mixing and matching them to fit my vibe. The ocean wave sound is my absolute favorite. It's so realistic that it feels like I'm on a beach. They've also got a white noise, green noise, pink noise, ASMR, binaural beats, and all kinds of nature sounds. You can layer them together to create your own perfect background. And for us spiritual folks, there are sounds and sessions that cater to that too. I've been using ancestral rhythms, third eye activations, and they also have guided sleep hypnosis and meditations that actually help you drift off. I have been loving this one called A Quiet Spirit. And the chakra cleanse has been my go-to during the day to reset when my energy is a little off. Better Sleep has been downloaded over 65 million times, and it's been featured in the New York Times, Forbes, Bustle, The Guardian, Today, and was named App of the Day by Apple. Better Sleep is available in 2 different languages on both iOS and Android, so anyone can try it no matter where they are or what language they speak. If you've been struggling with rest or just wanted to start start dreaming more deeply, try Better Sleep. You can use my link for a 7-day free trial. That's trybettersleep.co/yaya. That link is right here on the screen and it'll be in the description too. Thank you to Better Sleep for sponsoring this video. Now that your rest is handled, let's get back to these fish dreams because some of y'all are getting messages in your sleep and don't even realize it. Fish, to start off, are one of the oldest spiritual symbols on earth. They represent life, fertility, flow, and mystery. In the natural world, fish dwell in water, that same element that cradles new life in the womb. Get the correlation. That fluid that surrounds a child in the womb is sacred and it mirrors the waters that fish swim through. So in the dream world, when a fish appears, it often symbols that life has already begun forming. Somebody pregnant. Even if the body hasn't caught up to it yet, spirit has. There's also something about the nature of a fish that reflects the earliest stages of pregnancy. A fish moves quietly beneath the surface. You don't hear it coming. You don't see it unless you're really paying attention. The same is true with the beginning of new life. It happens in secret. It stirs beneath the surface. By the time you're aware of it, it's already been growing for a while. In ancestral traditions, pregnancy was not just about biology. It was a spiritual contract, a soul returning, and our people knew that before a child arrives physically, their spirit shows up. Sometimes it moves through a dream or through a vision or a shift in the wind. A fish in a dream is often that first knock on the door. This is why so many elders will say they dreamt about fish before someone even knew that they were pregnant in the first place. It's not just intuition, it's ancestral connection. It's the spirit realm sending a message before the physical world catches up. So if you ever had a fish dream yourself or know someone who has, you may notice the details matter. It's not just a fish appeared, it's how it appeared, where it appeared, and what was it doing. For example, dreaming of a live fish swimming in clean, flowing water is often interpreted as a sign of a healthy conception, whether that's a pregnancy or the beginning of something spiritually significant. If the fish is swimming towards you or jumping into your hands, that can indicate that you or someone very close to you may be the one who is carrying a new life, even if you don't know it yet. Multiple fish in a dream can represent more than one pregnancy. Twins or multiple people in your circle may be expecting. If the fish is handed to you by someone else in the dream, that's often seen as a direct spiritual transfer. Someone somewhere is about to reveal the news and you were the chosen one to receive the news first. So with those types of dreams, sometimes people may hold off with saying they had a dream about fish to give the person the opportunity to tell them first. But not all fish dreams are comforting. If the water is murky or if the fish is floating lifeless, that could signal a spiritual block, a warning about a loss or emotional burden tied to creation or motherhood. In those cases, the dream might be asking you to pay attention to the health of someone close to you, or to acknowledge that not all conceptions result in birth. Still, even those warnings are valuable. They are a part of the same language, spirit trying to communicate in a way that's soft but unmistakable. This belief has lasted so long because it works and because it carries wisdom that doesn't rely on science or logic. It relies on knowing, on listening, on being spiritually tuned in. For Black communities where so much of our power has always come from intuition, oral history, and connection to the unseen, fish dreams are one of many ways we've stayed in touch with what's coming, what to expect, especially when no one wants to say it out loud just yet. The fish is quiet, the dream is soft, but the message is loud if you're listening. So when someone says they dreamt the fish, we don't laugh, we don't brush it off, we lean in, we look around, we get a little nosy, because someone's spirit is already carrying something. And sooner or later, the truth is going to show. Literally. So let me know down below of your experience with fish dreams, whether it was your own personal dream. Did someone predict your pregnancy through a fish dream? Let's talk down below. But like I always say, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. Until next time, you guys, Ashe, baby.